What's up, my living pandas? It's me, Aubrey, and today I'm coming at you with another tutorial, which I'm teaching you how to make my baby charm that I made up. So I actually have a short that I made maybe like a long time ago, maybe a few months ago, about this, and yeah. And if you guys have not saw my recent tutorial, it's a flower tutorial. If you have saw that, give me your thoughts about it. And if you haven't saw it, make sure you go see that now because I'm really proud of it and I think it's really cute. And if you haven't, I'll give you a sneak peek of what it looks like. Yeah, it's very cute. So anyway, we're focusing on our baby charm today. So I am coming out with like new videos and tutorials. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and have all the notifications on. And yeah, easy and simple like that. So yeah, I will also have this in a short design, like a video. So like you can go on my channel and right when this is out, I'll also have a short version of this. So if you don't want to see all this bulkiness and breaking down the tutorial, you can also go and see the short version. So yeah. Anyway, we can get started in the instructions for this. So you guys can make the baby charm like this, or you can just follow the head. This is cute as well. So I like to make either one. So we'll just slide these out the way. I'll have one out. Which one should I have? I think purple is my favorite color, but we'll do pink because the pink one was my first ever one I made. So the things you'll need in this tutorial is a hook, a loom, some colors for your baby charm, and yeah, that's really all you need. So I'm going to tell you the band count because I actually took my time to count this. You will need, for the head, it takes 24 bands. For the eyes and cheeks, they take 2 bands each. So eyes 2 and mouth 2. Then for the body, it takes about 37 bands. So in all, you're only using 67 bands. Not bad. Anyway, you're going to need your loom in a staggered position with the arrows facing toward you. I'm going to start by making the head for you. So you're going to take, I'm going to zoom in so you can see this really easily. So you're going to take your 2 bands and you're going to go from the center peg to the left peg down. Then you're going to take 2 more bands and you're going to go from the center peg to the middle peg like that, or whatever you call them. Then you're going to take 2 more bands. You're going to go from the center peg to the right peg downward, just like this. I always tell my loomers to make sure none of the bands are like crinkly, let's just say like this. Like they'll still work, but I just think it works more when they're straightly configured because that's the best chance you'll get your piece to look like this. So yes, you're gonna take 2 more bands and we're gonna start by building the head on this side. So you're gonna go from the top peg downward like that. You're gonna take 2 more bands, go from this top peg to the bottom peg. That's all we're going for the head. And if you just want to make the head, just follow this part. Sorry, I didn't know if I was in frame. Then you're going to go from this peg and you're going to go to the center peg. I don't know if that made sense, but so for the left side, you'll have this one at the top, then you'll go down 2, and then you'll have this one coming back in. So the middle one, I will say, in my opinion, is the easiest. You're basically just going downwards. So you just do that 2 times. Sorry, my arm is in the way. Yeah, like this. And just like we did on this side, we're just going to do the same thing. But if you need a repeat of it, I'll just do it a little. So you're just going to go from this top peg down here, just like that. You're going to take 2 more bands. Sorry. Oop. You're going to take 2 more bands, go from this top peg to the bottom peg. And then you're going to take 2 more bands, go from the side peg into the center. It's kind of easier if you go from the center up. Works either way. Then you're going to push down all the bands, just like that. So now that your bands are all pushed down, we're going to add our eyes and cheeks. Here we go. You can take whatever color you want for the eyes. It doesn't matter. I did blue eyes once. Totally is your choice. So we're not going to put the eyes up here because this is basically the baby's head. So we're not going to do it. We're going to go in this middle peg here. And we're going to twist it 3 times. So this is technically 1. So you're going to put it into a figure 8. And there should basically be 2 on there. And we're just going to do it one more time. So there's 3. And let it go. So now we have 3 of them. You could really just do like 4 or 3, but I like to do 3 just because if you don't have the best quality bands, so it doesn't break. So we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3. Let go. Then you should have 3 twists on here. Then do the same thing for the cheeks, but we're just going to go 1 more down. So I'm going to speed this part up. Okay, you guys, I'm done with that part. Now I'm going to go back to my face color. You're going to take 1 band. By the way, these were 1 band. These were 1 banded. So 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, anyway, you're going to take 1 band and you're going to go from 1 eye, doesn't matter. I'm using my left hand right now, so you can go from your right hand either way. So 1, center, and then to the other eye. Just like that. Do that to the cheeks too. So 1, 2, 3. You guys, we're almost to 500 subscribers, and I really want to go live soon. So let me know in the comments if you want to have a live, because I would love to like crochet for like an hour on live. Like that's just like the best, and we can like talk, we could do whatever. It's gonna be my first ever live. So if you want that live to happen and you're a new member to Lumi Panda, hit that subscribe, because I really want to go live soon. So anyway, this is how your head should look. So now we're gonna do the body. The body is a little trickier. I don't know. It's not that hard. This is a really easy like project. So it's not that bad, but I just will say it's a little trickier. So anyway, I'm gonna zoom in as hard as I can. Do you want to be that zoomed in? Sorry. Zoomed in a little too much. Okay, that looks good. Alright, I'm having this like orange color. So I'm gonna teach you how to do the 1D. So you're gonna take 2 bands and you're going to go from the head to the bottom of that. So it's basically straight. And then you're going to go with 2 more bands, and you're going to go from the center peg downward to the left. And then you're going to take 2 more bands, go from the center peg to the right peg. So I'm just going to do it like that. So it should be like a backwards V. Sorry, I got some bands in my loom. And then the next part we're gonna do is taking 2 more bands, going from this shoulder to downward. Then you're gonna take 2 more bands. You're gonna go from the center peg and go down 1. Then you're gonna take 2 more bands and you're going to go from the right peg downward like that. Now to create the arms, all you're going to do is take 2 bands and you're going to go from the left arm and you go from up here and you're gonna go up 1. Same with the right arm. You're going to go like this from this peg and you're just gonna go up 1, just like that. So it just creates the arms and then we'll go back down. Okay, so you're gonna go from here downward. So I'll show you what the loom is looking like so far. So you should have the arms, you should have the middle one and the 2 on the sides, and then we're creating more of the body. So you're gonna take 2 more bands, you're gonna go from this middle peg and you're just gonna go down 1. Okay, and then you're gonna go 2 more bands and go here. Sorry, just like that. Okay, so I pushed on all my bands. We're gonna do that one more time. So you're just gonna go here and oops, you go down like that. You're gonna go from here downward and you're gonna go down like this, like that. Okay, so we should have 4 on the sides and 3, basically 4 on each row. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I'm gonna create the legs, so I'm gonna show you guys how to create your legs. So you're gonna take your hook and you're gonna take 1 band. You're going to place it on your hook and do a figure 8. You're gonna grab that from the bottom, which if you watched my crochet video, you should already know how to do this. You're gonna do another figure 8. And it should look like this, like a ball. Then you're going to take another band, you're going to make it into a figure 8, grab the bottom, but like leave it on your hand, and you're going to pull it that we made, I don't really have a name for it, and then reclaim. So that's how we make 1 leg. If you need the steps repeated, you can rewind the video, or yeah. Okay, so anyway, you should make 3 more of those. So once you're back, you can make, I'll be back with you. So now that you're back, we can do that. So I have 4 plus this one on my hook. So I like to tilt my hook like downward like this, and we're just creating our arms. So you see the ones that are by our head that are upward, you're going to take that arm, and what we're gonna do is place it on that top peg. So here we go. This part is a little harder because you have to like stretch it out. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. Still good, I think. Okay. Sorry, I actually like messed that up, so well, I made an extra one, so here we go. So I just put that back on my hook. I hold it, and I basically put that back on like that. And I like to like pull it up like this, so it like is actually an arm. And then I'm going to put the other arm on. And then I'm gonna place it on the top of the other one. Okay. We did it. So you can do that on the bottom too, so go to the last ones. I'm just gonna speed this part up. Okay. So now that I did this, anyway, so I did these, and now I'm just gonna show you how to place the triangles. So you're gonna take some single bands. So you're gonna take a single band, and you see where these shoulders are? We're gonna skip them. We're gonna skip these shoulders. So we're going to go down one, place a triangle. We're gonna go another down one, place a triangle, and then we see where the legs are. Push them down and put a triangle. This is different. You're going to take the middle and pull it upward. Just so like it's easy for them to like be separate. That's how I make the legs separate. And that's all we have to do to prep the creation. So yeah, we can start hooking. But first, make sure your baby charm is looking like this first. Anyway, now that you have checked it, so I'll bring it up closely for you. We can start hooking now. So I'm gonna zoom in it all the way, and you're gonna take your hook. You're going to go down with the leg, and you're going to grab the two bottom bands. See if it, yeah. And pull it up to the top bands. You're going to go in the middle. There's nothing to grab. You just pull it up. And then from the bottom, do that same thing you did on the left side. Okay, so yeah, that's finished. The leg looks a little weird for some reason. Like, I'm gonna like fix it. Okay, it's fixed a little bit better now. Yeah, that's fixed. And then you're going to go back on the left side. You only have this triangle band, and then you can just hook the two. Ew, why are those colors discolored? Then you're going to go down and you didn't have anything to hook there. Then go through that triangle, grab the two bands, and like that. Now go back onto the left side, only that triangle again. Hook that up. Then we have nothing here, so just grab them. And then for this side, go through the triangle, and then just, yeah. Okay, now, this is the harder part. I'm gonna give you two ways how to hook this. You can first go into the arm, right? Circle your hook around like this, and try to wiggle it around and hook it downward like this. Or you can turn your loom around. See the arm like this? Go down, circle, twist your hook like this, and then hook it downward like that. Two ways you can do that. So if you don't feel comfortable doing one way, you have two ways. So now I'm gonna show you how to hook the shoulders. So you're going to go through the arms. You're gonna go through the onesie part two, and you're going to grab the two bottom bands, Then you're going to do that same thing, but from this side. So you're going to go through the arms and the onesie. So that's like 8 bands. And grab those bands. And then this is the hard part. You have to go through all of these bands. And then don't make sure they have that teardrop. Just make sure you get it to this pen. It's okay if it does do a teardrop, but like I don't want you to break your bands if it doesn't. And then all we have to do is do the head. The head is pretty easy. You just go through and grab the top 2 bands. But before we do that, I'm sorry, I always forget this part. You're going to make sure you flip over your cheeks. So all you have to do, you can either flip them all over like this, or you can grab them one by one, like that. I like to do them all at the same time, but sometimes it doesn't happen like that. Sometimes they are stuck, but this side I can probably do smoothly. Yeah, like that. And then you can hook the top 2 bands. I always forget that part for some reason. These 2 bands upward. And then those 2. Then you're going to go through for the left side. You're going to go through the cheek bands and the triangle and loop that up. Nothing in the middle row. You're good right there. And then on the right side, same thing. Just go through those. Then the left side, just go through the triangle. Hook it up. The middle, you don't have to go through anything. And then on the right side, just the triangle. And then the left side, nothing. And the right side, nothing. Now you've looped everything in the middle. You're just going to take one more band and you're going to take it and stick your hook into all the bands. Make sure they are all. The reason what I do is I pull it like that just to make sure everything is in there. Then take a band and pull it through everything. Then move this toward up here, and I'm going to speed the part up with pulling it off. Okay, I'm just fixing it up right now because sometimes the bands come like loose, like this one here did. It's okay, you just stretch them out, get them how you like them. I have to like stretch the legs. Anyway, you can just tie this off by flipping the top one over the front one and tying it really tight. So here's how you make my baby charm. It turned out super cute. And all the other ones as well look cute too. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed making this, and yeah, I hope you guys have a blessing day. And if you wear this as a keychain, or if you have this anywhere else and people say, oh, I love your charm, you can say I got it from Looming Panda. You can go check her out on YouTube. Yeah, and you guys don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications. And if you guys want more about this, want to know more about my business, you can go to my Facebook page, which is at Looming Panda. I post some videos. I also post like earrings on there and all of my other things like these guys. So yeah, if you want to go check that out, and make sure you subscribe so we can hit my milestone of 500 subscribers, because I literally, right now that I'm recording this, I believe I'm at 483 subscribers. I am so close to 500 subscribers. So yeah, I'm really excited. So you guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope you guys made this. And you guys, Aubrey's out. Peace.